Haltom City is the city that we're featuring today. We're looking at its history, what it's like to live in Haltom City, and we're also going to take this opportunity to check out Haltom City's affordability, lifestyle, and real estate, which this in-depth approach is going to allow us to compare Haltom City to the rest of the cities in the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. So if you've been thinking about moving to Haltom City or simply want to learn more about the city, then this is a video for you because we're covering everything you need to know about Haltom City, Texas. Haltom City is located northeast of Fort Worth and has three major highways that connect it to the rest of the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. To the north, you have Interstate 820. North to south, you have Highway 377. And at the southernmost tip, you have Highway 121. Now, if you want to get to downtown Fort Worth to check out Sundance Square, that's going to take you about 10 minutes. And if you need to get to Dallas to check out the Arboretum, give yourself about 35 minutes. And if you need to catch a flight at the DFW International Airport, you're looking at 20 minutes. Now, I share these heavily frequented locations because if you're going to live in Haltom City at some point or another, you're going to go to Fort Worth, you're going to go to Dallas, and you're going to catch a flight. But to give you a better sense of what the commute looks like overall from a Haltom City resident, know that the average commute time is 26.1 minutes, which is right about average in comparison to other Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex cities. But now that you know where in the world Haltom City, Texas is, I want to welcome you to the DFW Homeowner YouTube channel, the go-to real estate channel for the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. My name is Jaime Resendez, your local realtor and team leader able to help you make money in real estate whether you're buying or selling. And we're on a mission to reach every DFW resident. So if you can share this video with somebody that you know that could benefit from it, we'd greatly appreciate it. All right, now let's get back to Haltom City because this is what you came for. Haltom City is located in Tarrant County and about 6 miles from downtown Fort Worth. The city was officially founded in 1932 but wasn't formally incorporated until 1949. Haltom City is one of those cities that could easily get lost in the shuffle. In fact, many people think that when they're driving through Haltom City altogether, they're still in Fort Worth, which of course is not accurate given that Haltom City is a city all on its own with its own parks, recreational facilities, community centers, and more. But it's also that same proximity to Fort Worth that has allowed it to grow so quickly, to where present day it has over 45,000 residents. Now, to add some additional context to Haltom City, I want to introduce an external resource in niche.com, which interprets millions of public data sets on cities all across the country and grades them. And as you can see, Haltom City has received a B grade from Niche, having aggregated the 12 categories you see on the screen. Now that's what the algorithm has to say, but what do current and former residents have to say about Haltom City? Well, according to the 96 reviews so far, they give Haltom City 3.5 stars out of 5. Now this report is fairly extensive, so I'm going to link it down below so you can check it out at your leisure. Overall, Haltom City has 11 parks to choose from that vary in amenities from hiking trails, biking trails, pavilions, playgrounds, basketball courts, pools, and more, which is actually a fairly robust recreation scene considering its small geographical footprint. But now we need to look at the school system because regardless if you have kids or not, it matters because you're going to be paying property taxes on this school system and you're also going to be affected from a resale value. Haltom City is actually part of the Birdville Independent School District, which currently educates about 24,000 students throughout 34 campuses. And to give you an idea of the class sizes, the student per teacher ratio is 15:1, which is right on par with the state average. And when you look at the percentage of teachers with 3 or more years of experience, that's 93%, which is actually 9% higher, aka better, than the state average of 84%. So essentially what this means is that experienced teachers are in abundance in Birdville ISD. Now that's the extent of what I'm able to share about the school system given that I'm a real estate agent. I'm going to leave a full report linked down below so you can check out some additional fun facts about the independent school district. Now what I am able to cover is something that's very important to me, and that's the Chick-Fil-A situation. So we have to ask the very important question, is there a Chick-Fil-A in Haltom City? And the answer is, unfortunately, there is not. So you're gonna have to go to either North Richland Hills or Hearst or Fort Worth for your fix. All right, so I'm only half joking about the Chick-Fil-A criteria. That might be way more important for me than it is for you. But what I'm not going to be joking about is the real estate in Haltom City. Because regardless if you're a renter or a homeowner, real estate impacts you directly, especially from a quality of life perspective. So let's start off from a macro perspective. The median home value in Haltom City is $261,193, which is a 19.8% rise year over year. And as you can see, over the last decade, home prices have been going up fairly steadily. However, nothing compared to the last 12 months. Now, if you've been thinking about buying and have been patiently waiting on the sidelines for home prices to come down, you might soon get your wish. But now that we know that the median home value in Haltom City is $262,000, let's compare that number to the neighbors. The median home value in Watauga is $299,000. In North Richland Hills is $377,000. In Hearst is $349,000. In Arlington is $336,000. And in Fort Worth, the median home value is $330,000. So as you can see, the median home value in Haltom City is substantially less. But let's continue. Let's go a little bit further and see how much of a house you can actually buy for $262,000 in Haltom City. Now, by the time you're watching this video, chances are the homes that you just saw have already sold. But fear not, because we have our preferred homes list in Haltom City linked down below. And now is also a great time to share with you the monthly mortgage payment on a home in Haltom City. And to best do that, I'm going to link a video right here that's going to show you how to calculate that, which is mandatory viewing, especially if you're coming in from out of town, because the way that we do property taxes might be a little bit different than what you're accustomed to, given that we have some of the highest property taxes in the country. But don't forget, we do not have state income taxes, which is actually a great segue into our cost of living category. Now, overall, the cost of living in Haltom City is 9% less than the national average. Now, when you look at the housing category all on its own, it's actually 41% less than the national average. Now, when you look at utilities on its own, it's 10% more. And from a groceries perspective, it's pretty much a wash. Now, when it comes to transportation, in Haltom City, it's actually 7% less expensive than the national average. So at this point, you might be thinking, Jaime, Haltom City sounds incredible. This is a city for me. And if that's you, congratulations. I want to invite you to connect with our top realtors, linked down below. However, if you're still on the fence, that's okay too. I want to give you two comparable cities to consider. I want you to check out Hearst, and I also want you to check out White Settlement. And now that you're here, I want to let you in on a little secret. There's actually a city in the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex that's selling brand new homes, completely brand new, for under $100,000. And that city is called